Hello everyone. Let us look at the Sumx. Let's first create a problem statement. So let us say that we would like to know the net sales. Now if you look at the data, we have our sales column and we also have our discount column. Now one way for you to be able to find the net sales is to go to Power Query. So we will go to Home and we select Transform Data. And here we can add a new column that multiplies the discount with the net sales, or rather with the gross sales. So we go to Add Column and then we select Custom Column. And here we can see that the net sales written in the M language, which is for Power Query, is nothing but my sales column multiplied by 1 minus discount. And that everyone will give us a new column with the net sales. Let's make this into a decimal number. Go to Home, close and apply. And when we put this value in a card, so I want to keep my net sales in a card, and we of course want to find the average or maybe even the sum. You notice it gives us 11.3 million, which means that after I have multiplied the sales column with the discount, obviously the number will reduce now, so the result is 11.3 million. But what if I wanted to do this in DAX? Now I can go to New Measure, and we assume that we don't have a column called the net sales. So I'm going to say that the net sales calculated in DAX is equal to the Sumx. Now the Sumx means that it will return the sum of an expression evaluated for each row in a table, which means that we are trying to find the sum of a column that doesn't exist. It's a column that we are creating directly within the formula, which means that when I say that in our orders compact table, we are multiplying our sales with 1 minus discount. If you think about it, this value that we are calculating is not being done at an aggregate level. We are calculating this at a row by row level. That means for each one of the 51,290 rows, we are saying pick up the first sales value, multiply by 1 minus discount. Pick up the second sales value, multiply by 1 minus discount. Like this, a second column will be created, and then we want to find the sum of that column. So I will press enter. Let us copy and paste the card, and we will replace the net sales M with the net sales DAX, and you notice we get exactly the same result. Now the question is, which one is better? Now it really depends. It's a choice that you have in most cases, but you really have to ask yourself, would you probably want to do some further calculations on it? Would you like to connect this measure with other measures? If so, it makes sense to do it in DAX, because DAX computes much faster. On the other hand, if you feel that you would like to show the user that new column in the Power Query window, because remember, when we create a measure, you can't see that column. The column is being created, you are trying to find the sum, but if somebody asks you, can I see the column which is sales multiplied by 1 minus discount? That column does not exist anywhere. But in the case of Power Query, we are actually creating a column, which is better in certain cases when the client definitely wants to see the column that you have created. But that said, it's a choice, but you have to consider multiple factors in your mind when you decide should you use DAX or should you use M. But usually DAX is considered to be much faster in terms of computation speed.